Oh, hey, I didn't notice you there. Welcome to my domain. Welcome to OccultCatTv. I'm your host, O'Shea. As well, you can call me Atanu or Cool Cat. So, the main point of this video, the whole reason for this video, we will be talking about a spirit I have worked very in depth with over many years, and lately I've decided to come back to him after I've fully gained my magical foundation, because when I first came to him I didn't understand anything of the path. I was getting possessed, I was invoking a lot, I was doing things and making change. I was making cause and effect within the astrals. But I didn't fully, truly understand the mechanic or the awareness until now. So, the being that I'd like to talk about today is Lord Azazel, Azazel, Azazel. But I will say Azazel. Azazel is a witch god. He is a lord of the Watchers. Why? Because he chose to push the black flame and his evolutionary foundations to the brink of existence. Some would call this insanity, to the brink of insanity, right? He always pushed himself and saw no limitations. Azazel was the first being that told me I could accomplish 30 years of effort in 3 years. 30 years in 3 years. Why wouldn't you work with Azazel? There's so much in which he teaches us. There's so much that we can understand and know by working with Azazel. He is the one who taught the witches. He is the one who taught mankind magic. Some call him Prometheus, right? Because of this aspect where he brought fire from the gods. He showed us fire. He showed us magic. What is fire of the gods? Magic. This is where Azazel can be seen as Prometheus. As well, Azazel is also seen as Shamyaza. But I would approach them as different entities. So as Azazel being a watcher, being one who brought fire to man, who brought magic to man, a Lucifer, a light bearer, an initiator, a Satan, an adversary. To many he's seen as a devil. But at his core, Azazel is jinn and angelic, or even you could consider dark angelic or dark angel jinn. This is why he is so powerful at manifesting. This is why he is so fast at manifesting. There's many aspects in which I could cover with Azazel, but I will be brief with this video so that you get the most understanding in the little amount of time. So I've worked with Azazel for about 4 to 5 years here and there, but as well I've invoked him probably a year straight, 2 years straight almost. There's much to gain from this being through your ascension, your soul ascension, through wisdom, harnessing and understanding what you know and being able to apply it. Azazel makes you a very disciplined individual. To work with Azazel is to take up a new skill, is to take up a new craft, is to become more disciplined within yourself. And actually, before I go any further in the video, as a sign of respect, I'm gonna show you guys what Azazel shows me, what I do with Azazel to become more powerful and to become a greater version of myself. So these are the things that I recommend that you take up and that you practice throughout your day if you desire to work with Azazel, but as well, most importantly, if you desire to grow and embrace your greatest version, who you're becoming, your higher self, your true self in all ways. Because this is what Azazel will teach you. And we're going to do this through breath work. Because what Azazel teaches is, he's a demonic king. He teaches wealth and abundance, soul ascension. He protects you, empowers you. But most importantly, at his core, Azazel is a healer. He is a demonic lord, yes, or air quotes demon, right? But he is a Jinn lord. He is a king, well, kin as well. He's a prince. He's an infernal prince. But as well, he is a Jinn. He is a king. And it's by working with Azazel we can manifest. We can work with him to remove the blockages that we have, right? The blockages that are preventing us from us becoming our greatest version. So what he can do, and what we're about to do, is remove the mental blockages within our mind that are stagnant, that are limiting us. How are we going to do this? So I've noticed a lot of occultists will sit in a ritual or they'll read books, but they don't actually do the work. And I'm not just saying, reading the ritual and not putting in any intention, any mental effort or awareness. No, you must put all of your focus, all of your attention, all of your awareness into the ritual, into the empowerment, into the alchemy, into your healing. It is only then will the blockages be removed, because you fully have to know that it is removed. You have to know. How do we know? We know by becoming. We know by doing. We know by embracing. When we embrace our ascension, when we embrace our healing, and we embrace our breath, we're able to push through the stagnant energies of whatever it might be. Say if healing for you have an illness or a disease, right? It's about breathing through that and knowing that you can heal it. For myself, I've died. I've had a near death. These beings, source, brought me back to teach. I'm not going to waste my life. I'm not going to waste my potential. And that's why every morning I wake up. For me, I woke up at 4 a.m. today. I did breathwork, meditation, ritual. I went into ritual, right? And I started thinking, how can I better my day? What can I do to increase my finances? What can I invest in? What can I create, right? For myself, I'm creating a social media marketing agency. I honestly already have most of it. All it is just fully releasing and putting it out there. So I'm putting the final touches on that. As well as Azazel has helped me with that. Iblis, King Paimon, Satan, these Jinn, these Shayateen, these devils, these adversaries. They've showed me how to better my life in all ways, from divination to business to magic, and most importantly for myself, as someone who stepped onto this path as a healer, they have healed me immensely and shown me that I can rise to my pure potential. It doesn't matter if I've died, if I'm sick, if I've cancer, if I've this or that illness, right? It's all about pushing through that blockage and removing that stagnant emotional energy, right? And allowing the emotions to flow, right? Allowing it to flow. Energy in motion. We have to allow the energy to move. If we're doing rituals all the time and being stagnant and not going outside, not going to nature, not going to the store, or getting exercise, going for a run, going to the gym, doing yoga, meditating, if we're not doing all these things, then it's just going to stagnate us. These energies are going to build and build and build, and that, in all honesty, that's why people go insane. They've built up these energies and they don't know how to express or expel them. That is why we focus on the different endeavors in which we choose to pursue. That is why I'm focusing on my SMMA, my social media marketing agency. That's why I'm focusing on my YouTube. If you've noticed a dramatic growth lately, right? That's because I've been putting in a lot more work with these beings. I've already transcended the Qliphoth. I don't need to do that. I'm not in a survival mindset anymore. Now I'm more in a business mindset. I'm more in mastery, growth, evolution, ascension. I'm all about embracing my greatest source, my greatest version, who I'm becoming. From my services, down to the courses that I'm creating, down to the businesses that I'm making, all taught to me by these beings. So as well, if you desire a consultation, then email me at OccultCatTv, OccultCatTv@gmail.com. Book a consultation with me, as well as Azazel, Lucifer, Baal, the 9 demonic kings, the Goetia, any beings of the Goetia. I can do rituals for you. We can discuss price. I can do divination for you, spell work, healing. I can help empower you and help you to become your greatest version. I can remove blockages. I do reiki. I can empower people in that way, even attuning them, or I can just remove the blockages for you, so for the week you're not impeded by these blockages. So as you do the work, it's just like Azazel. He will work with you if you do the work, if you put in the work. Do you desire to work with Azazel? If so, then put in the work. Do the work, do the effort, right? Maybe you notice you start working with Azazel, you don't astral project as much. What is that showing you? Oh, I can't astral project. It's showing you that life is an astral projection. What do you desire to see? Where do you desire to go? Who do you desire to be? Who do you desire to become? And then take on that astral awareness, right? Instead of projecting outside, project within and become more of yourself. So if you truly desire to work with Azazel and you don't understand how, I would recommend booking a consultation with me. That would be OccultCatTv@gmail.com, OccultCatTv@gmail.com. In a sense, just message me. It's also below. And I can help you to work with Azazel, learning spell work, ritual, divination with him. As well, I give my own consultations where it's just me, but I as well do consultation work where I bring the deity in, and that would be one of my services, and that will be below. I as well do tarot card readings. I do tarot, fate, and destiny readings. One card draw, um, 5 card draw, and then as well 8 card draw. So on top of that, if you would like help, I'm here for that. That is why I as well provide these videos. I make these videos and I have my services. But on top of that, I would like to give you guys something that Azazel has shown me. Azazel has shown me breath work. Through the breath, I have became my greatest version. Starting with meditation, right? For myself, I learned meditation with Shiva, Ganesh. I learned a little bit of journeying. So I learned it from Shiva, also known as Lucifer, correct? Also known as a devil, right? Depending on how you view him. So after learning meditation with Shiva, doing the Om chant, right? Working with the Egyptian pantheon, I was led into darkness. I was led to working with Azazel. Actually, it was either King Paimon or Lucifer, I believe Lucifer, that led me to Azazel and working with Azazel. And then it's from working with Azazel, I went from the light and taking on breathing in light, right? Reiki, just light, light. We live in a light illusion. We live in a light matrix. So that is a light illusion. What is projecting the light? If you can see my energy, my essence, right? There's dark matter around me. If you are attuned to the dark matter, you can see it. I can actually see it, especially the fact I'm just sitting in this dark room. It's about attuning yourself to darkness. I have a video actually on how to manifest with darkness. I recommend go watching that. Just a few videos back, how to manifest with darkness. I have a video on Lucifer and the 9 demonic kings, as well as Lucifer, and I even have a video on Azazel already, but this is a more in-depth video as well, giving you some exercises that we will be doing together, and then I'll be giving you some after or at the end of this video. So let us continue. As I learned to do Reiki with the light, right, with the diamond light energy through Shiva, it's when I got into the Qliphoth that I started working with Lord Azazel, and he showed me, oh no, like darkness projects light. We work with the darkness to amplify our light. We don't work, it's not, darkness isn't in a sense taking away anything. It's a void, right? The dark matter is the void. That's what you're becoming or using when you're a vampire. You're using the dark matter essence and energy to become the void, to black hole yourself, to take on, right? And then we in a sense envision an upside down triangle around our heart to take on the vampiric attunements and energy, and then we're able to suck in energy. We become a void. What is Azazel? He is a void. He is of the void. This is why Azazel is so powerful at manifesting. It's when we manifest from the void, from the darkness, within as well so without, that it's in this darkness that is our true self. Just as when we were working with the kundalini, right? The kundalini purifies our essence and our being. But it's the black flame. It is the black flame that liberates our truth. It purifies and cleanses, just like the kundalini does with our body, our vessel, our mind, and our temple. The black flame is the amplification of that. The black flame is what dissolves all of the illusion so that we can embrace our true self. What is the black flame? The black flame is Satan. We can look at the black flame, or Satan is the black flame that feeds the infernal divine, that feeds the black light, that provides for the black light. That is the black light. Right? Just as Hecate gave birth to the watchers in the infernal divine, Hecate is the dark mother. She is the darkness, right? So Hecate, you can even say, gave birth to Azazel, the darkness. She was the first of the void. Azazel is a void. She gave birth to a void. And then it's from that void that Azazel manifests and creates his empire, creates his reality. He has an astral what is it called? An astral compound in a sense. So I'll be making a video or releasing a video on the astral empire, or the astral pyramid on my YouTube channel, and then I'll be releasing an astral empire video and how to create, project, and manifest, as well as maintain your astral empire on my Patreon for my top tier, or the top two tiers, the God tier, and then as well the Draconian Ruler tier. I noticed people are more fascinated with the Draconian Ruler tier because of the empowerment at the end of every month. I do it the night of, say for this month it's the 29th into the 30th. I'll be doing it that night into the morning. I will be doing it at the witching hour. So if you are a part of my Patreon and you desire to take that in, it will be the witching hour of my time zone. I live in California. So and then I'll be releasing the how to create and manifest an empire video and a whole bunch of content for those two tiers, and then as well some for the lower tiers as well. So anybody that even if you don't have the economics for the $55 a month or the $30 a month for the Draconian Ruler tier or the God becoming a God tier, that's okay. It's all about, my Patreon's all about studying. It's just like my YouTube. Study here, and then you advance in levels, and then you study to the next school. And that's the OccultCatTv Patreon, where you start to learn a lot more about magic and the occult, and I go in depth. So here's for more just the overall content. And then if you want more in-depth stuff, or even to talk to me, or get more in-depth types of consultations and rituals, that would be through my Patreon. So let's now do the breath work, guys. Okay, cool. I'll be showing you a video. I'll be telling you in a sense what to do, I'll be telling you what to do, and then I'll be showing you a video. We're imagining darkness permeating through our being, as we've imagined gold, right? The Egyptian pantheon, it's gold, that's Ra. We're now imagining the black light. What is the black light? The infernal divine. We're imagining Lucifer, Azazel. It is Azazel that used the black light to shape and create his empire. He sees through the night. He sees through the void, the darkness, and he uses that to create. As we download these energies and bring them into ourself of the darkness, right, we are merely amplifying our light. Darkness is what creates light. This is as well what I would be doing with my clients. Not the whole, not the whole thing, but we'd be doing this in the beginning or the middle. We'd be doing breath work to cleanse ourselves, and then from cleansing ourselves, we're bringing in a new reality. We're removing all these stagnant blockages, and we're able to go about, and then we do a ritual, right? And then we'd have the consultation, and we'd talk about, or we'd have the consultation and then do the ritual, and we talk about what you desire to create, who you're becoming, right? So it's in those moments you're paying me so that you as well can manifest and create the life you desire and fully actualize and articulate your true potential while with me, while with these energies amplified. So yeah, we're going to be envisioning darkness. So let's get into it.